controlling weight or weight management or losing weight, in truth, all you have to do is avoid 4 types of food: sugar, artificial sugar, fast food, processed food, and refined grain products. Um, the reason sugar and artificial sugar are lumped together is because they both stop the fat burning process. But artificial sugar, unlike sugar, doesn't cause you to gain weight. It just causes your body to stop burning fat and causes you to be hungry later on. So say you haven't eaten in a day, if you drink a diet pop or diet soda, that diet soda is going to spike your insulin and you're going to be ravenously hungry not too long after that, which typically leads to overeating. Fast food, most fast foods, even the healthy options, are loaded with sugars, which are essentially just things to make the food taste better, so we become repeat customers. Processed food, same thing, is companies take the vital nutrients out because it helps with shelf life. And once those vital things like fiber, vitamins, and minerals are removed, the food lasts longer, but ultimately is loaded with simple carbohydrates, things that only turn into sugar after we eat them. And finally, refined grain products, which are just a better version of refined sugars in that they burn slower than refined sugar, but essentially it's all it is glucose. It turns into glucose in the body, which the body then will burn for energy or turn into fat. It's just, if you're interested in anything that I post or anything that I say, there's a really good chance that you have excess body fat that you're trying to lose, or you've lost a lot of weight and you're just generally interested in sharing nutrition and fitness ideas with like-minded people. But in truth, to lose weight or to start any fitness journey starts with those 4 things, or refraining from those, indulging in those 4 things, to move forward. The idea or notion of a calorie is a calorie, or all calories are equal. Reduce your calories, increase your activity, you lose weight. Which, in truth, you can, but scientifically, there's pitfalls to that. Mainly is if you look at a calorie as a calorie, then 1,000 calories of Coca-Cola is equal to 1,000 calories of chicken breast. And just to say it out loud, you know it's not true. From a biochemistry perspective, what happens to those things when you ingest them are so different is the reason my philosophy is a calorie. All calories are not equal, and just because you eat less calories won't make you better, because simple sugars, not only do they make us gain weight, but they also have a tremendous hormonal impact, as well as organ damage component to it in regards to the liver and its metabolism of simple sugars, and the effect of the liver's job or attempts to process those simple sugars, in that it diminishes the liver's capacity to do its job. And one of the biggest jobs that the liver has is to do the opposite of what the pancreas does, which the pancreas, when we eat carbohydrates or simple sugars, the pancreas takes that sugar out of the blood to keep us alive and pushes it into the cells, where it either makes fat cells or it pushes it into the cells to be burned for energy. Well, what the liver does is the flip side of that. When we're not eating, the liver reaches back into those cells with hormones, as well as the pancreas secretes hormones that pull that energy back out. And there's this balance that goes, when you eat correctly, carbohydrate in, carbohydrate out when you're not eating. Unfortunately, certain types of simple sugar, namely fructose, high fructose corn syrup, those things damage the liver. And so the energy that we're putting in, because of the damage we've done to the liver, it's hard for the body to extract that energy back out. And so we find ourselves in this vicious cycle where we're gaining weight and we're always hungry and we just can't seem to get a handle on it. But as long as we're eating simple sugars, we're okay. But as soon as we try to change that and eat green vegetables and more complex carbohydrates, it has a tendency to make us feel crappy because our system is so out of balance. But this is an initial video to begin to have open discussions about the physiological mechanics or the biological or metabolism mechanics of how food works. And not all calories are created equal.